Hey everyone, it's Friday, April 2nd, 2021, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's super cold today.
Way too cold.
36 Fahrenheit, 2 Celsius, and look who I have with me today.
Hey everyone, it's Sarah Funk. You can't really see me because of the mask, but you know, we're COVID safe over here.
Yeah, I haven't had her on the channel in a while, but today we're going to be walking around Long Island City.
Yes, love this area. This is my neighborhood, so I'm going to bring you guys along with me. We're going to see some of my favorite spots. A lot of great places to walk around here, which is very convenient when it's a pandemic and you want to get out of your apartment because you've been trapped there for months. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. All right. What do we have over here?
All right, well here, you know, we have the epic New York City skyline. I talk a lot about Dumbo having a great skyline, but honestly, I'm starting to think this one's a little bit better. Yes, we don't have the Brooklyn Bridge, but we do have the Queensboro Bridge, which any of you Great Gatsby fans, there's a quote from that movie called, "The city seen for the first time is the city seen from the Queensboro Bridge." I may have reversed that, but you get the idea. The Queensboro Bridge is right over here. We're gonna see it momentarily. But where we are right now, this is Gantry State Park. It's a really cool park. And they kind of redesigned the whole space for just casual strolls. This area was originally some marshland, so they kept that natural marsh area here. So you see a little bit of what it used to be. You see how they've changed it and made it into a park today. And then of course you have New York City right here. I think that's so cool when you're walking through the park.
This is so cool. Feels like you have the modern and then the, you know, what New York City used to be like.
Yeah, you see there's some flowers blooming. Even though we're dressed like it's winter, you can see some daffodils blooming right there. But you know what's weird? Today it's in the 30s Fahrenheit, but in 2 days it's gonna be in the 60s. It's like such a big difference.
It's so ridiculous. It's like, what happened to the temperature, right?
Seriously. So this is a very photogenic location, by the way. I actually took my maternity photos here in December. It was absolutely freezing. I was wearing a dress, but you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it. So one of the cool things about Long Island City is there's a lot of art here. And so along this park, you see a lot of sculptures, a lot of art pieces, a lot of interesting architecture. This is an example of one of them right here. This is a lookout, and this is illuminated at night, so it's quite striking.
Yeah, I've come here at night before, and this is impressive. They like light up the whole deck on top.
Yeah, I always like to call this the Lion King Rock, Pride Rock. To me, it looks a lot like that.
Yeah.
You know, I used to work for the Lion King on Broadway, and so that's what I see every time I look at this.
Maybe if it was slanted a little bit more up,
right?
It would be Pride Rock.
It would be exactly Pride Rock. And then over this way, you see a bunch of iconic skyscrapers. You have the Empire State Building right there. You have the Chrysler Building right over here. Then you have a new skyscraper called One Vanderbilt. This is actually going to be a new observatory. It's the tallest one right there with the point. You see it?
Yeah.
That's going to be a new observatory. I believe they're opening at the end of 2021. Though you really never know these days, right?
We never know, but I'd be willing to go up there.
Oh, for sure. Have you been to the Edge? Oh,
yeah.
Wait, you did a live stream at the Edge.
I did. I went on opening day.
Oh, me too. I missed you.
Yeah, that's right.
You came like after me, I think.
Yeah.
That is really cool. I just recently went there and I took Isabella, the baby. She was amazed with the lights. There's a lot of lights when you first enter. I think, Ken, you have a whole video of the entire experience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She was just amazed with that part. Then once we got to the top, she literally didn't care and fell asleep. But she's only 2 months old, so it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure she had a lot to say. She couldn't express it.
Yeah, and most of it was just staring wide-eyed at things. So here you can see a lot of that natural marshland, and there's actually a sign coming up explaining how these salt marshes work and essentially why they keep them here. I always think this is funny. There's a bird's nest right over there.
Really?
Yeah, so if you zoom in, some lucky bird has the most epic view of the city
Oh, man.
you can ever get. Now, how much do you think that will go for rent in New York? $2,000 a month?
Who knows, right?
Right? Or maybe not today. Who knows?
So how long have you lived in Long Island City now?
It's a little over a year. I moved to Long Island City right during the pandemic, which was interesting because I didn't have any furniture or anything. So we had to buy everything online, just guessing like what materials feel like and not knowing how things really look. But it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
I have an apartment tour video if anyone wants to see what my apartment looks like, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so,
what it looked like before.
yeah, what it looked like before, right? So this is the South Salt Marsh. And so it says, salt marshes play a vital role in our coastal waters. Their ecosystems protect the shoreline from erosion, filter pollutants from the water, and provide rich wildlife habitat. So this is interesting. In the last 200 years, more than 80% of New York City's original salt marshes were lost to development. And that's part of the reason why they're keeping this one here, because they want to keep the fragile ecosystem alive. So I think it's pretty cool, right? You don't see a lot of salt marshes right next to Manhattan.
Not many at all.
Yeah.
There's a few in the Bronx and Pelham Bay Park, but
Yes, I went there recently. Yeah, I think like during this pandemic, we haven't been able to leave the city or travel much. So I've been exploring the other boroughs a lot more. And there's a lot to see here. You've seen so much of every borough.
I've seen all their videos for what to do in the other boroughs.
Thank you.
I know.
You know, you've stepped foot on more parts of New York than I think most people have, though.
I'm pretty sure.
You've walked across. How many miles do you think you've walked?
Oh my gosh. I don't even keep track.
You
but
should. That would be interesting,
yeah,
right?
just to like give out all the data, how much I walked and where I covered.
Oh my God, it would be incredible. You know, if you turn on, there's like an app in your phone with Google Maps, and you can actually turn on and it will track.
Oh wow.
I bet if you turn that on, it would be like thousands and thousands of miles.
Oh yeah.
Essentially, you're like the ultimate New Yorker. You walk more than anyone else. So now we're gonna go along this, and I think this is really cool how they designed this. It's a swirl.
Wait, is this closed off? It looks like they
Oh no, they just
taped it off.
I was here like 3 days ago.
Aw.
All right, well, everyone just use your imagination. So behind this hill, there's these little pods, these white pods. They look like the tops of eggshells, and it's in a circle in the center. So when you're looking at this from above, it literally looks like a swirl, which is where the walkway is, grass in the center and a circle, and then you have white pods like eggshells like that, and then a view of the city. It's really cool.
Wow. That's awesome.
And that's just an example of some of the art here in Long Island City. Long Island City is really known for its art. We have tons of art museums here. We have the MoMA PS1. That's a contemporary art museum. The difference between the MoMA, that's how, see, it's closed off. But maybe next time you guys come, you can go in there.
Yeah, the weather's probably not the best to come down here anyway right now.
Yeah, but maybe literally in 2 days it will be fine. Or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So for those that love art or want to learn more about art, we have the main MoMA in Manhattan right over there. That's modern art. And then we have the MoMA PS1 here in Long Island City, and that's contemporary art. So contemporary art is art of today, where modern art is actually not modern, which I think is ironic.
It's funny, yeah.
It's very confusing. Modern art, I believe it's 1970s and earlier. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it's not modern.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is a cool area of Gantry Park too. You have a volleyball court. So if you guys like playing volleyball in the sand, this is a really good spot to come. Normally very lively, but today's a very cold day, So you
Should've
don't really
picked
have
the best
that.
day to come here.
No. You also have where the ferry takes off right here. So the ferry is a great way to travel between the shorelines of Manhattan, Queens, and Brooklyn. Sometimes it's faster than the subway.
Yeah, the schedule is not as frequent as the subway though, which I find annoying, but
Yeah,
you can't
I
be
agree.
that picky.
Yeah. Oh, look at this cool art right here.
Oh yeah,
That's new.
looks like a stork.
Yeah, I bet storks are native to, I'm not a bird expert, but are they native to this area?
I haven't seen many.
I haven't
I've
either,
seen
but again,
herons, but not storks.
well, it's pretty.
Yeah.
But what I can tell you is, you see where that factory's, like what the heck? What's the word I'm looking for?
Smokestack.
Thank you, Kit.
Yeah.
So that smokestack, that's a hint to the industrial past of Long Island City. A lot of industrial factories were here. A little later, we're going to see the Pepsi-Cola sign, which is an icon of Long Island City. It's actually a New York City landmark, and that's where the Pepsi-Cola plant was. It was built in 1938, so pretty cool. Yeah. And you can, there's so many buildings that are being constructed right now.
Unbelievable, I know.
Long Island City is extremely family friendly. So if you are starting a family or you have a family and you want to live close to Manhattan, definitely consider Long Island City. You see so many kids here, so many babies being pushed in strollers.
$2.75 for the ferry.
Yeah, you can see like where it goes right there.
Yep. Like literally, I think 5 minutes you're on the east side of Manhattan.
Yeah, it's very convenient. So this is the East River, and then on the other side of Manhattan is the Hudson River. This is where you can get some good hot chocolate.
LIC Landing Cafe, yep.
Yeah.
I've gotten stuff here before.
It's nice. Oh, you can see that way better now.
Oh yeah, now it's more
No,
in
so
focus.
those birds must be native to here because everything else in that picture relates to Long Island City.
Yeah.
Because you have the gantries behind it,
True.
and then you have the smokestacks from the factories.
That's awesome. And that's a public school over there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Hunters Point campus.
You have amazing eyesight. I cannot see that. Wow.
Well, it's thanks to these glasses. If I don't have my glasses, I won't be able to see that well.
I have contact lenses and I can't see that. I can't I couldn't function without my contact lenses. I can't see anything. Are you really blind, or can you actually
I can see a little bit, it'll just be a little blurry, but
Oh, okay. My prescription's -2, so I can kind of manage, but it's not ideal.
oh.
So here we have a field where you can play soccer. A lot of the classes of people working out happen here, especially during the pandemic when gyms weren't open. You would see a lot of people working out right here.
Nice, yeah. I remember that. People were doing squats here and
Oh, yeah.
push-ups and everything.
All types of things. And then right over here, this is an example of how child-friendly this area is. This is just one of the many playgrounds there are in this area. There's tons. And they also have dog parks. There's so many cute dogs. Look at that pigeon climbing up
Yeah,
there.
look at that. Not only is it a kids park, but it's a bird park too.
Right?
I don't understand these kids. They got barely any clothing.
Yeah, and they're totally
so
fine.
cold.
He's not even wearing gloves. He's like, I don't care. I think they're playing tag or something. So now we're getting to the dog park, and there's an adorable golden retriever, and I'm not sure what type of dog that is, but you see how
Yeah,
they're
I'm not
so
sure.
high up? Because there's
Yeah.
these hills. There's these hills that the dogs love to climb. So here's another great art piece we got going on. To me, there's tons of these all over the place. I don't understand why they decided to mount the statue where they did.
Kind of looks like modern art.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
What, could they not? Yes.
They should have flipped it around.
You see
but-
what I mean. It's going right up there. Here's some tracks. Okay, so because Long Island City was so industrial, there was a lot of factories here. You had all of these different rail lines that came right to the water, and they would unload their goods to ships that were docked here. That's what the gantries were for. It was help facilitate the movement of all the goods that were produced in this area to the ships. And the cool thing about this park is they kind of kept that. So they worked around it and they incorporated the design of the park using those things. And now we have like a lovely garden in there, you see?
It's great.
Yeah, the daffodils are blooming. Hopefully they don't die today because it's so freezing.
Well, we got more here. These are beautiful.
Yeah, this park during the spring is so beautiful. There's so many flowers. All these trees are going to have flowers. There's like roses and like lilacs and all types of things. Here's the cool dog. The dogs love climbing up the hills. They're always on top of the hills.
I don't really see this in too many dog parks throughout the city.
I know. I don't know why they have the hills, but the dogs
look
just
at that small one.
So cute.
Wow.
Another thing about Long Island City is there's a lot of dogs here.
Yeah.
A lot.
I've seen that.
Because most of the apartments here allow dogs, and that's not very common in New York. But I think it's because it is like larger apartments that are newer, and so they built them to accommodate all types of things, kids, dogs, whatever.
Are you a pet person?
I am, but you know, I don't have a dog. I was gonna get a dog, and then I had a baby, and I was like, you know what? This is a lot of work. So I'm gonna hold on the dog for now. But someday I'd like to get a Samoyed. Have you ever heard of these dogs? They're white and fluffy, and they're like this big, and they're really cute and fluffy.
Maybe if I see it, I'll know.
There's a Samoyed that lives here. I see him all the time, and I always want to go up to the owner and be like, where did you get that Samoyed? Because Samoyeds are really, they're just like very in demand, and they're also really expensive, which I'm not thrilled about.
This whole area is under construction.
Yeah, they're doing some construction. But yeah, those are the gantries, and they say Long Island on the front, which is cool.
So cool.
Yeah. Okay, now we're getting to where all the food trucks normally are. There's not as many as normal today because it's freezing, but I guarantee this weekend there's gonna be tons. Empanadas.
I may have to come down here this weekend.
Yeah, there's a really good taco truck right here. Louie and I go there all the time. This is American Brass. This is a really good American, like it's like classic American bistro restaurant. Yeah, definitely recommend going there. Definitely more on the pricey side though, so that's more of like a date night situation. Although me and Louie, our date nights normally consist of a taco truck, and the total price is like $10.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten at one of these places along Center Boulevard. I've eaten like by Vernon, but never over here.
Yeah, you know, to be real with you, most of the restaurants on this strip, in my opinion, are overpriced. Listen, you know you're gonna get the honest truth with me about this stuff. Vernon Boulevard has much more reasonable prices, and the quality of the food is just as good. But think about it. Here I'm gonna paint this picture for you. You go get something from Vernon Boulevard, and then you sit here, and you have the epic view without paying the price of the really expensive restaurants with the epic view.
That's great.
You know, that's the hack there.
Any cool rooftop spots around here?
Oh yeah, there's one, but it's not walking distance from here. It's Savannah Rooftop, and they have these little these little glass cottages on the roof through April 16th. And in the inside, it's like covered in sparkling lights. It's really cool.
Ooh.
This is a taco truck that I recommend if you're gonna come here. Chinalos Birria Tacos.
Ooh.
So birria tacos, okay, hopefully I'm not describing this wrong, because Louie's normally the one that describes it, but essentially they take the tortilla and they make like a beef stew, and they fry the tortilla, dip it in the beef stew, and then like fry it again or something. I may have the order wrong there, but the point is the tortilla is dipped in the beef stew, and then it's made into a taco. Amazing. Amazing.
I know. I've had it before in Jackson Heights.
Yeah?
But good to know they got a truck here.
Yeah, really good.
We got more gantries here in the new Queens Public Library.
Yeah, isn't that cool? I love the architecture. Have you been inside?
I've like looked in it, but I haven't been inside yet.
Me either. I want to go inside though, but it's been, every time I went the last year it was closed because of COVID, and I haven't checked recently.
It's so annoying now. A lot of places are closed. You can't even go into like the lobby.
Oh
or
my,
look
I'm gonna have to redo all of my YouTube videos. Like, seriously, like every neighborhood guide video, I look at it now and I'm like, man, I hope a lot of these spots reopen, because otherwise I'm gonna have to redo all of them.
I know. And even maybe your ebooks too.
Oh, I'm already doing that.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was doing earlier today. I was going through them and like fixing them because, but anyone that bought them will get the new version sent to them once they're updated. So don't worry.
And we're plugging Sarah's tours today.
Oh yes, thank you, Ken, for that. What does the song say? A sick plug?
Sick plug.
Yeah, for that sick plug. Yeah, so my tours, I do walking tours of New York. You can get them at sarahfunky.com/tours, and they start on April 10th. I have my Secrets of New York tour, which brings you through Lower Manhattan and shows you secret spots and hidden gems from the city's origins. You'll see some cool things like a biplane hidden on a roof, and learn where all the gold is buried in that area. Yeah, there's gold buried there, but I'm not going to tell you where. You have to go on the tour. The other tour is the Best of New York food tour that takes place in Dumbo. We go to 4 different foodie locations that are really, really delicious. And you get sizable like plates from each one. You get to be paired with my husband Louie on that one, who is a crazy foodie. He also brews his own beer, bakes his own bread, and pretty much makes anything you could ever imagine. So yeah, those start April 10th. And I'd love to have any of you guys on them. I'm smiling right now, but you can't tell because of the mask.
And Sarah's great. She gets great reviews on every tour and
Thank
very
you.
knowledgeable. So.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You should come on one, by the way. Anytime you're looking for content, feel free.
Okay.
I know what it's like being out there with the content creator.
I can't show the entire tour, but...
You can show a piece of it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this fell off of my keychain. Ah.
Oh no.
I got this in Morocco.
Ooh.
It's a Moroccan slipper. It was the last place I traveled to before the pandemic ended.
Wow.
And when I say ended, I mean began.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for the pandemic to end. Here's another playground. This is cool. Look at this like rope concoction that kids can climb on.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, speaking of foodie places, is Time Out Market open yet in Dumbo?
No, but the insider connection I have told me it's going to be open May.
All right. That's not bad. Only next month.
Yeah. So hopefully that doesn't change. They were planning on opening in Easter, but I think they've decided to push it back to May because there's more people that visit then. So this is the Queensboro Bridge. I talked about that a little bit earlier. That was built in 1901. And that's the one that has the Great Gatsby quote.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Oh my God. We're doing a video right now.
Literally, just like...
This is Onika.
I am
Alex.
Just like, I was just talking about
Really?
you.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, that's so...
Alex is also a travel...
Oh, amazing.
influencer, and she is from Albany.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to connect more. We're in the middle of a walking tour right now.
Yeah, no worries.
This is a camera. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Is it an Osmo?
Pocket 2, yeah. They dropped the Osmo from the name, but
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is number 2, yeah.
Well, nice seeing you.
Yeah,
Let's
nice
connect.
seeing you. Wow.
Also, let's do something on the terrace next week.
Yes.
Okay, all right. See you. So those two are travel bloggers. Onika, the one in the white coat, she actually is a show host for Travel Channel. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Check her out, Onika the Traveler on Instagram. There's more flowers blooming here.
Look at all the daffodils
Yeah,
here.
beautiful.
It is incredible.
I just love this area because it feels like more of a laid-back vibe, and I think Queens, compared to the other boroughs, has that laid-back vibe. You can just sit here in like a red lounging chair, you know? Look at this angle that he's getting right now, so good. And look at the city. It's amazing. It's just a great spot to chill during a beautiful day, beautiful days are coming, you know?
Well, the sun's coming out soon, so.
Yeah, I feel like it will start getting warmer. I have picnics here a lot. There's a really good sushi place called Hibino, Hibino, and that is like right down the street. I'll get sushi and then we'll just have a picnic with like the most epic view ever.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I like having a picnic underneath the Pepsi-Cola sign.
Yes, we're coming up to that actually. So this Pepsi-Cola sign is here because there used to be a Pepsi-Cola factory in this area. They opened in 1938 and they closed down, I believe it was 2003. And yeah, they had this sign here since then. This isn't the original sign. The original sign was damaged in a store, but it pretty much is the same. At night it lights up, which is really cool. And it used to have a 5 cents, like it said 5 cents in addition to all this, but Pepsi is not 5 cents anymore, so they removed that. But yeah, this is a New York City landmark. Pretty cool. You can actually picnic right underneath it too if you want.
Yeah, and I like this area because the restroom's right on the other side of
Yes,
the
you're
Pepsi-Cola
right.
sign.
There's 2 restroom areas. Where we were, where there's food earlier, there's one, and then there's one right on this side of the Pepsi-Cola sign. So it's one of those parks that you don't have to worry about like, oh my God, there's no bathrooms, which I think is a concern for a lot of people when they visit New York or just go out in general.
I know.
This is Roosevelt Island here. You've done tours of, or walking through this, right? So if you zoom in on that dilapidated looking building right there, that used to be a smallpox hospital, and I heard it's very haunted, so I'm not going anywhere near there because I'm terrified of ghosts. But yeah, Roosevelt Island it's like pretty much only residential. This is the UN over here. See that building that has like the dome?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the UN. And then we have another ferry connection here.
Yeah, Long Island City has 2 ferry stops.
Yeah, they do. And that's what makes it like so accessible. We also have multiple subway lines, which is why I love living here. It's super convenient all the time. So I don't know, like we can end this here, or I can bring you like down this way. What do you?
Yeah, let's go this way.
Let's go this way?
Better,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good restaurants in this area too.
Yeah, we could show them Vernon Boulevard, all the restaurants.
Oh, I love that. And look, you can play chess
Oh,
or
look,
checkers.
Yeah. Checkers, chess.
I want to learn chess. Did you see the Queen's Gambit?
No, I heard of it.
It's really good. It's on Netflix. It's a series.
Oh, it's a series.
It's so good. One of the cool things about this area too is they have like all this information. So if you want to learn more, you can read as you go along. But what does it say?
Oh.
Surface currents are 6 miles an hour. Huh. Interesting. Makes swimming very dangerous. Yeah, right. Who would want to swim in here?
No way, not in this weather either.
No thanks. I'm good. Though you can kayak here.
Yeah.
For free, actually. Where we started the tour, a little bit past that, there's a place you can kayak.
Yeah, there were a lot of shipwrecks on the East River.
Yeah.
Throughout its history.
Actually, interesting little fun fact, Staten Island has a ship graveyard with a bunch of like sunk ships.
That was spooky. I saw that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I didn't even know that until I started doing research during the pandemic on like cool things in Staten Island.
Yeah.
It's a whole area. It's amazing. You can kayak there. Well, technically it's illegal, but I mean you can do it, but
Yeah,
you didn't hear it from me. I want to show you.
Area.
Yeah, there's the bathrooms. I think it's this way. I have to like look at where we. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go towards a really cool coffee shop in this area. It's called Sweet Leaf. Have you been?
Sweet Leaf. I gotta look at the storefront.
Okay.
I might know it by.
I feel like you know a lot, so that's why I checked. You probably will recognize it once we're near it. We're gonna go right here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So this is really, it's a unique coffee shop because it's a espresso and cocktail bar. So you can come here any time of day and get a coffee or a cocktail or a coffee cocktail.
Ooh.
Yes. So that makes it very different. There's 4 located in Queens. It started in Queens and their only locations are in Queens. And they have good baked goods as well. I think this is the Italian restaurant, but okay, yeah.
Maia.
Oh, this is Maia, yeah.
Yeah.
So Maia, it's an Italian restaurant. Good food, overpriced. That's my analysis of it. But they do have like these cool, like these are pretty cool, right?
Oh, that's so nice. Yep. They're like little greenhouses.
So this is where, see like how this thing goes along? It's like a wall that's really curvy.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time when I come here, I'll see bikers, like BMX bikers, riding this thing, and they'll like do jumps off the ends.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's like a sign that says like, don't do that, but it doesn't say no biking.
Yeah.
Like
No
they covered.
skateboarding, but no biking.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I know, right? Let's go down this way. These are all these buildings you see around us. They're all luxury residences, pretty much. The average price of an apartment here with no terrace is about $4,500 for a 2-bedroom. Just so you know. Here's another dog park.
Another dog park without a hill.
No, this one's not as cool.
Is that
Look
a
at
French
that little
bulldog?
French bulldog. Oh my
Wow.
God, so cute. I always say French bulldogs are like the national dog of New York City.
I know. I think they're the most popular breed.
Yeah. The chances of someone having a French bulldog if they say they have a dog in New York, I would say is like 1 in 5 at least.
Number 2 is probably like pugs, right?
Yeah, like any little dogs. Like, it's crazy. We got another sports field here.
Oh wow, it's like a
Yeah, there's
children's game
so
now.
much. It's like, this is such a great area for families, I'm telling you. Here's more bathrooms, by the way. There's so many public bathrooms. It's so convenient. If we go this way, we're gonna see one of Louis' favorite breweries. My husband brews beer at home, so he has very high standards with beer. And this one's great. It's called Rockaway Brewing. And this was started by 2 friends who just loved beer. And it's great. You can get like all different types of beer here. They're all, obviously it's all craft beer. You can see they actually brew it right in this building.
Look at that, huh?
And
whoa.
yeah, and they have like this interesting seating area set up for COVID right here.
Yeah.
It's like a beer barrel inspired.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the inside of a ship too.
Yeah, you're right, it does.
I thought these were wine racks from a distance. But
It kind
now
of
I
looks
look
like
at it-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a barrel-y looking thing. This whole building has interesting artwork on it. And then you can see the breweries, like the beer being brewed in here. I don't know if the camera maybe can see it if you block the reflection. So this is Rockaway Brewing. Upstairs, when it's not COVID, actually they might have it now too, I'm not sure. They have an area where you can hang out and play like all different types of board games. Yeah. So this is where you enter. Yeah, it looks like not right now it's open, but I mean, you can get a beer and then go to that outdoor space.
And then over here, sometimes I see they have events.
They
in this
do.
lot.
Actually, you can see on the ground, they put circles, and that was from the events that were happening during COVID, because they would give you like a space and you couldn't you could leave it, but it was like, that's your space and like no one else comes in your space. This is actually really cool. Not a lot of people know about this. See where it says Annabelle Basin, if you zoom in on that? Okay, so Annabelle Basin there's a canal in between here. That brick building and the parking lot, it's actually like a little canal. So in order to get to Annabelle Basin, which is on the other side of the canal, they actually do little boats during the warmer months. And so you get in the boat and go over there. I know, it's so cool. And that used to be an old factory. You can see the smokestack right there. At night, they project a candle on the smokestack. And so you see like, it's like a flickering fire candle.
I've seen
The
that.
whole thing, yeah. It's cool. So Rockaway Brewing is like very colorful and fun, and that's why they cover like the walls with all this.
I know. They must have so many different types of beers.
They have like, I think they have like 6 or 7 at all times, like ones that they brew, which is pretty good. I mean, it takes a lot of work to do 6 or 7 different types of beers. Louis just makes one at a time, and each beer takes anywhere between 2 weeks and a month or more. Honestly, I'm not the one that brews it, but it can take a while. Now, I don't drink beer, so he just recently made a cider, and that was delicious. Like a spiked cider. So now, like, you probably have noticed that it looks much more industrial, and that's because this area was industrial, and so parts of it still are in development. Look, vaccine center.
Oh yeah, look.
Get your vax, then relax. I'm getting my vaccine next week. I'm very excited. For those that want to get a vaccine, just keep trying. It's very hard to get an appointment. Oh, this is cool. This wall, it's the New York City Skyline. You see that?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it was a mistake, and then I looked closely and I was like, oh, that's the Chrysler building.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Like, you don't really see like the lines in between the buildings, but you see the silhouettes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, Long Island City is filled with art. I think if I had to choose one theme for Long Island City, it would be industrial art. That's pretty much
I wish they had more of it.
Oh, they do. They do, but it's kind of spread out. Along Jackson Avenue, if you walk along that, there's like 5 art galleries just within a few blocks of each other.
Yep, and they have the MoMA PS1, as we said before.
Yep.
I haven't been there in a while.
I went there 3 months ago. Right now, they have an exhibit where they had a bunch of people that were in the, essentially that were in the criminal, what's the proper word for it when they're in jail?
Prisoners, right?
Yeah, I guess it's prisoners. They use a different term, but it's the same concept. Create art. So a lot of prisoners are, use art as a way to express themselves, and so.
Inmates, right?
Yeah, inmates. In the correction system, that's what they said, correction system. So they had like a whole entire exhibit dedicated to artists that are in prison and how they express themselves. You want to go this way?
Yeah.
There's more interesting stuff
scenic,
this way.
Yeah.
Again, see more art.
That's cool. I wonder what these are supposed to be like.
You know, the art here changes so fast, I can't keep up with it, but they're pretty cool. That looks like fire.
Yeah. This one
Maybe
looks
it's
like
like
the ocean.
earth, air,
Yeah,
wind,
the
fire.
elements
Did
and-
I get all of them?
Yeah, I guess.
Earth, air.
Yeah, fire. This looks
No,
like
air
water.
and wind are the same. Water,
Yeah.
fire. Yeah, water. This looks like air because of the birds.
Yeah, the birds.
Yeah, that's totally what it is, man.
Yeah,
We figured it out.
Totally.
This is earth.
Yeah, that's earth, that's the trees.
This is water.
And water, yep.
Man, we
So
are
cool.
pros. We got it. So if you just walk along Vernon Boulevard, you're gonna notice like there's tons of restaurants here. I have not eaten at a bad one. They're all great, and they all, I think, are reasonably priced compared to the other street we were on, right by the water, where it's like double the price and
Yeah.
the food's the same quality as here.
We paid for convenience over there.
Yeah, but what doesn't make sense to me is like, if you eat at a restaurant by the water, you don't get the view. So like, there's really no point. Oh, this is
This place looks new, right?
yeah, I've been here before. It's like a Japanese place.
Okay.
So Long Island City has a very large Asian community. So you have like all these different Asian grocery stores of all different types of food. You name it, they have it. And so you have some awesome Asian food here from like all over the world. Japan, China, Korea, you name it, it's here. This is good sushi here. But my favorite is Habino. That's the best one, in my opinion.
Maybe I'll know it when I pass by.
Maybe.
I've eaten at a lot of restaurants. I don't even remember the names anymore.
I know, it's hard to keep track sometimes. Look, it looks like a cherry blossom tree.
Yeah,
Blooming.
they're blooming now. I don't know the exact species of it, but I think it's Yoshino cherry, which are blooming now.
Oh wow, you're a pro.
I used to know them, but
You should go to Roosevelt Island. They have the cherry trees
Oh,
in the
yeah.
spring. Here's a cool gift shop. I've never been in there. I've always wanted to go in there.
actually I'm wanting to go to Newark to Branch Brook Park. Over there, it's like more cherry blossoms in DC.
For real?
Yeah,
What's it called?
Branch Brook Park.
Oh my God, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I'll have to go.
Yeah. There's Katie's Burger. They're also where I am in Astoria.
I've never been there. Is it good?
Yeah, they're pretty decent for a burger. It's really cheap. It's like $4 or $5 for a burger.
This is Vietnamese food right here.
Oh,
it's a
I've
noodle
eaten here
shop.
before.
Me too.
Yeah.
I went there like a few weeks ago. Amazing. Really, really good. I mean, my goal is to eat at every restaurant on the street. There's still so far to go. Actually, tonight I'm gonna try a new place. It's called Dutch Kills. It's a
Ooh.
cocktail bar, and my friend who's like a cocktail pro said it's some of the best cocktails in the city.
Nice.
So I'm very
Wow.
excited about that. I'm checking another one off the list. Oh, that dog's so cute.
Yeah. I don't think I've eaten at this one. Woodbines.
Yeah, that place looks nice. You're gonna start to notice a lot of real estate companies' presence. Like there's tons of them here from Long Island. Like they're representing all of Queens, and the prices are nuts. Like I'm sure people are interested in prices.
Yeah,
Let's
of
look at
course.
them. Okay, so this is a luxury studio, meaning the kitchen and everything is in the same room except the bathroom. $1,900 a month. That's actually a pretty good deal. If you want to buy a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, that's about $400,000.
Yeah, that's in the Upper West Side.
Yeah, that's in the Upper West Side.
Here's a
Long Island City.
one.
2-bedroom, 2-bath, $4,750 a month. That's just to rent.
That's a lot
That's
of money.
I have a way better deal than that. That's,
know.
No, that's terrible. I guess you got a view of the city or something right there. It's hard
a
to
little
see
bit,
though.
but
This one is in Woodside, Queens. 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, $525,000 to buy. You know, one of the one of like my hopes with this.
One bedroom for 3,050.
Whoa.
Wow.
They definitely photoshopped the color of that water. It's not
Yeah.
that blue. We don't live in the Caribbean here. It's only 8. Wait. Wait. Okay. Listen. The way they market this is hilarious. Enormous 800 square foot one bedroom.
Enormous.
Enormous. Enormous for what? New York? Okay.
Yeah. You got a closet.
Yeah, literally. It's crazy. This restaurant looks nice too.
Yeah. Well, I'm smelling something good right now.
I know, it's making me hungry. I'm like, man, it's getting warmer.
Yeah.
The sun's coming out. Oh, it smells like,
Ooh, like smoke.
yeah, that's nice.
Barbecue.
Maybe it's that Cuban grill and steakhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a bookshop, right? Or a
Yeah.
bookstore.
Look at the architecture of this. This does
It's
not
so
look like New
cool.
York at all. That is so interesting.
Yeah, it looks like Europe,
Yeah.
like Ireland or something.
Yeah, right? Like the walls and everything. It's like little trinkets and stuff. It's called Just Things.
Mhm.
You have another real estate company. This is really good ramen. Tamashi ramen. How do you say that?
Tamashi, I think.
Tamashi ramen.
I think I've eaten it before.
Really? That's
Yeah.
so funny. It's good. I love ramen. See, another real estate. Oh, this is weird. I guess they closed.
For
Nitro
winters.
cooled ice cream, but it looks like they're closed. Another real estate. Telling you, real
Yeah.
estate, real estate.
So much real estate.
Yeah.
I've eaten here before.
Bellevue?
Hmm
Me too. Good, really good pizza. Yeah, definitely recommend, Bellevue? I'm terrible
Yeah,
at
Bellevue.
pronunciation. Another really good spot is Spice. They have Thai food,
Hmm
really good.
I think I've eaten there before.
You've eaten everywhere.
I've eaten at a good
All the good
number
places.
of places here,
Yeah.
but not the newer ones. The Slice I've eaten at. It's
How's
excellent.
Slice?
Pretty good. Yeah.
I
It's
like
been a
how
while
they
since
play
I've had
on
it.
words, like it's like Slice but L-I-C.
Yeah.
You see what they did there? They had the L-I-C be a different color. We have more parks here. So many parks. That like blue building looks interesting. What is that?
Oh,
Is that a bar?
Dommy's Hour or
That-
Hoke.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bar.
Hmm.
That kind of stands out from the rest, right?
It really does, yeah. Just like the other store, Just Things.
Yeah. It
And
looks
Bear
like
Burger
very
stands
like
out, too.
European.
Vernon Grill.
I've never been there before.
Yeah, I've never been here either.
Yeah. This is cool. This is the church that's located here. Honestly, I know nothing about this church, but it like stands out so much when you're in this area because it's the highest structure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not necessarily. There's like the skyscrapers over here, but it's the
Yeah,
the highest
over
structure on
here.
this block.
Did we pass by the sushi place?
No, that one is off the street.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, remember Hibino.
Mhm.
This is Tuk Tuk. This is really good Thai food. Actually, I have a Long Island City guide. I featured them in it. Oh, that looks fun. Yumpling? Like yummy dumpling? Is that what they did
Oh,
with
yeah.
that?
It's been a while since I've been down here. It feels like there's more places that opened up.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
This is where you can get overpriced flowers. You can get much cheaper flowers on Jackson Ave.
$25 for a bouquet. No thanks.
You could get the same bouquet, no joke, the same bouquet for $20, like 10 minutes that way. I just went here. I think this is new, but I'm not sure. Black Star Bakery and Kitchen. I got a lox bagel. It was delicious.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're approaching the end of the street now.
Yeah.
Of like all the, so really like down here there's really not much. This was like the main strip with all the food. There's a bridge that goes into Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Long Island City is practically bordering Greenpoint. There's like a river in between. So you're like right on the edge of Queens here. But you can see we got the subways right here. Very accessible to New York. One stop from Midtown Manhattan. If you get on this, literally go that way, one stop, you're in Midtown.
I know, it's so convenient.
It is. And that's pretty much this area of Long Island City.
Yeah.
It was such a pleasure joining you guys.
I know.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks, Sarah, for coming along. It was
Let's
great
go
to have her
let's
on.
be in the same shot.
Yeah. All right, folks. If you enjoyed this walkthrough of Long Island City with the lovely Sarah Funk, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to her channel too.
Yay.
It's at Sarah Funk.
Yep.
Yep. But smash the like button for us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.